Welcome to 30 Minutes right here on City TV. And yesterday evening, the president announced that Energy Minister Boakye Agyarko has been relieved of his duties. Naturally, social media erupted in a lot of conversations, so we'll be bringing it straight to you right here on the show. My name is AJ Akwakosap, and I'm here with
Melissa Owad. Welcome back, guys, to another 30 minutes. Join in the conversation. Get interactive with us. Use the hashtag 30 minutes. That's hashtag 30 minutes. Get at us, AJ Sapong and Melly Melfaril on Twitter, and follow us on all our social media pages at City TV, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We'll be right back.
So, yes, yesterday, interesting news that came out during the evening. The president released a press release going on to say that the Energy Minister Boakye Agyarko has officially been relieved of his duties to be replaced by the Lands and Natural Resource Minister, John Peter Amewu. This got a lot of conversation going on. Literally, less than 10 minutes after the announcement, he was trending #1.
Yeah.
I actually went on to see, I was like, whoa.
Trending all night, actually.
It was ridiculous, and of course social media loves to comment whenever breaking news comes across, and that is exactly what has been going on. So when you first heard it, how was your reaction?
I was like, oh, another one.
Like DJ Khaled, another one.
So right now I don't have any thoughts.
Yeah. So that is Boakye Agyarko on the screen in front of you, and he has been fired over the Ameri deal. So he did pledge to renegotiate the Ameri deal, and during the course of it, it turned out into something quite scandalous, with the presidency saying they had no idea about the deal that had been placed in Parliament, and eventually the president had to kick him out.
Yeah.
And they put a press release out there to state exactly what was going on. So of course, whenever such a sack comes, you know, there's going to be a signature down there, and a letterhead, and then a lot of details going on in there. So taking a look at the press release that was put out by the presidency on the sacking, or should I say relieving of duties of the energy minister. So it goes on to say that the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, has, by a letter dated the 6th of August 2018, relieved the Minister of Energy, Mr. Boakye Agyarko, of his position with immediate effect. President Akufo-Addo has asked Mr. Boakye Agyarko to hand over his office to the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, Mr. John Peter Amewu, who will act temporarily as Minister for Energy until a substantive appointment is made. The President wishes Mr. Boakye Agyarko well in his future endeavors. Signed, Eugene Ahin, Director of Communications.
Wow. AJ, we've seen quite a few of these press releases in the last couple of months.
I go, hey, what's going on? But social media has been reacting in the best way possible, letting their thoughts be known, talking, questioning, trolling. Of course, they do it very, very well.
Yeah.
We're going to social media commentary, starting it off with the very first one, coming in from Adriana Amaming. Is the Deputy Energy Minister not competent? Why is he not being asked to act? Why hand over to someone already dealing with Galamsey and other matters? Well, the presidency knows best.
That's it. That's all. That is all.
Well, going and also the Lands and Natural Resources is experienced. He's an energy policy analyst, so I guess he's competent in that regard. Well, going to more social media commentary
from Boga 22, we have Boakye Agyarko sacked. I like the man, but this was expected. Politicians must eat, but never this recklessly. He must suffer the shame for the sake of the bigger picture. Oh, wow. Charlie. Moving on to more social media commentary from Daniel Ada. Interesting times in Ghana politics. Are we going to have, for once, appointees who will do the honorable thing by simply resigning if they err in their line of duty? I laud the president for his move. The president for his move.
Yeah.
Wow. Moving on.
This thing, you said you had this conversation. Resignation over. Anyway,
we had this about a month ago. We won't touch on what it was, but we had it about a month ago from Emmanuel. All I can remember is that 2 to 6 years back, he would have been reshuffled to become a presidential staffer. Okay, that's supposed to be presidential staffer. Presidential staffer. Well done, Nana, for the courage to show him an exit, but not another door.
True.
Moving on to some more social media commentary.
From Fred Blue, he says, Nana Addo be headmaster. Like more students no go finish school. See how Energy Minister take dismissal letter. No disciplinary committee sitting safe. Moving on to more social media commentary. I_am_Dindo. Boache Jaco's competence and role at Energy Ministry is unquestionable, but his role in this whole Ameri deal is disgraceful and shameful. But I still like his personality and professional competence. Well,
nice.
Hopefully we put to use in another place, I guess. Yeah. I don't know much about politics, but moving on to more social media commentary from Ibrahim Mumuni. He says, Nana Addo has shown that he doesn't and will not support any corruption. Well done, Mr. President. This type of leadership the youth of Ghana want to see. Yes, we do. And you see, when situations like that happen, people have been going on social media to pull up old things about Nana Addo, you see, and that comment about Nana Addo being competent and, you know, ready to deal corruption face on is what has been trending. So some people found old files of Nana Addo, taking a look at it right about now. So this is like a throwback of Nana Addo. And Nana Akufo-Addo, man of action, man of vision. And then, you know, Charlie, the man swag up, man. This one is captured this because the pose in which the man was going around. But you see, it's nice to see.
No nonsense.
This man, look at the old school picture. You see, he has already been a man of vision, a man of action.
And a man of action. A man about his word.
He has shown action. Very much so, you know.
A lot in the last couple of months. A lot. But no, but this is good. Like just like the previous comment said, this is what the youth of Ghana need to see. Anybody that's trying to go into this sector, into this, you know, line of politics, it should be, you know, serve as a deterrent.
Absolutely. Charlie, if you go wrong, the president will give you an exit letter. But more into social media commentary, because people have been commenting a lot on what has happened. Starting off with J.Y. Frimpong, Boache Jacko has been sacked, the biggest sack in the history of the Fourth Republic. Well, according to you, Frimpong. Moving on to more social media commentary.
Moving on to some more social media commentary, we have from Kwabena. I hope the special prosecutor takes it up from here. Else, that institution should be dissolved for it amounts to waste of the public purse. I feel like every time there is a dismissal, someone wants to dissolve this.
They must dissolve it.
You have to dissolve everything. Moving on to some more social media commentary from Loko Joe. So it is the case that Boache Ajako has been fired by the president for simply suggesting a review of a bad energy deal. But let us look at the curious case of Kelini GVG.
Kelini GVG.
Thank you. Remember the electoral.
Lord Kujo, I think, is Franklin Kujo. That is Twitter handle. Yeah, so that is Franklin.
That's Franklin Kujo.
All the money, Africa.
There we go. There we go.
So more social media commentary coming in. This one from Masi Aflao. I'm not sure which one. Boache Jacko could have had all the applause had he resigned. He was a firm and hardworking minister, though. But again, we are employees. So if you goof, just gently step aside. Wow. Well, Mel, I'm going to gently step aside and let you take the next message.
Moving on to Miss Indeed. I like that name. I'm highly disappointed in Boache Ajako. He was the last person I expected to mess up. But it's looking like from the commentary, AJ, that people we do respect this man.
Yes, yes. Reason being, like, even during his vetting, you know, people really loved it. Like, they thought this man knows what he's about, especially during 2016 towards the election, how he kept on professing solutions to our power sector and all of that. But let's throw back to a bit of a Jakoshiri note, particularly a one from City. In the rule book of the NDC, promises are made to win elections and not to govern people. Boache Jacko. So this is a throwback.
Interesting.
Moving on to the next one.
Moving on.
And the next one is an interesting one. If we move on to the next one, this one is so this was the GH vetting. So during his vetting, so a bit of it, how he talked about 30% of power given to ECG is lost through technical losses of theft, and every percentage lost equals 60 million Ghana cedis. He did say quite a lot. So this is an infographic City did ages ago during his vetting to show all the key points he put out, very salient points about his competence coming into the position of Minister of Energy.
Yeah.
It's sad to see it end up this way.
But people also, your sad face is showing, people actually seem like they are quite disturbed.
Well, they're also trolling him, but we'll get into that very shortly. But a lot more social media commentary going on. So let's go back into social media and starting it off with
Nasumu John. The president has been misled since day one when a stolen speech was handed to him, read to Ghanaians during his swearing in. He must follow the energy out of office because when his delay in deciding shows, he cannot be trusted. Wow. Now they are apportioning blame. That's how I'm reading it. So anyway, moving on to some more social commentary. The sacrificial lamb has been slaughtered. Oh, kudos, Nana Addo. Keep firing. Your time, they come. Wow. Oh, you guys. Oh, from me. That's from me. All right, moving on to some more social media commentary. When Mahama's appointees aired, we blamed Mahama and called him corrupt. But when Nana Addo's appointees still, the media don't blame him. In fact, Mahama was not treated fairly by Ghanaians. I feel so sorry for him, from Prekese Kwame. Wow. All right. Moving on to some more. The chief of staff should be sacked as well. Oh, yes, Boakye Ajako misled the president, but before anything gets to the president for approval, isn't it her duty to make sure that all the legalities are ensured before approval? Wow.
Me, I don't know what is in her purview to do so.
That's one we will not talk about this. Moving on to some more social media commentary.
Readers Abdul Hamid says Nana sacks who? Rather, Nana uses them as scapegoats. When they are caught, Nana will claim he was misled or he was unaware. Ghana we did. But readers, were you there? Did you see? Are you there to know that he was not misled? Charlie, come on, guys. Moving on to more social media commentary, Rich Mario says, there's more to this, and it's definitely not Boakye Ajako alone in this deal. But they just have to fire him alone to save face. It's still a win-win for them. For who, Rich? For who?
For whom? That is the question, Rich.
If you have budget, send it to us because this is your question. Okay, moving on to more social media commentary. R. Obing Bediako says, in politics, there are no permanent friends. Mr. Boakye Ajako, sorry.
Hey. Tough one.
Tough. Yeah.
That's it. Took the words right out of your mouth.
And if any more social media commentary, Stephen says the letter giving executive approval was written and signed for the president by his secretary, Asante Bediatio. Why is he still at post? Well, perhaps because he was misled. Stephen, maybe because he was misled.
This is the thing.
Misled. Yeah. Twin Senior says the whole thing goes beyond only Boakye Ajako. And then who else? Twin. Who else?
Goes beyond. That's what confused me.
Be very vague.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like they want to create another mystery.
Mystery.
You guys are confusing me, but hey, make sure you join in the conversation because obviously, we're talking about this for the entire show. So hashtag 30 minutes. That's hashtag 30 minutes. Get interactive with myself and AJ Sapong at AJ Sapong and Melly Mel for real on Twitter and all our social media handles at CCTV, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We want to hear from you. Absolutely. Yes.
Alrighty. All this and more when we come back. This is still 30 minutes.
We spice up your mornings with culturally enriched conversations, social interviews, and policy-oriented discussions that will keep you updated on the progress of the nation.
Because we're giving only those in their third trimester. So in the next 3 months, those in their second would be ready to receive the kits. And we're taking data at registration, which is before they take the kits, at delivery and post-delivery, so that we can analyze and we'll see the numbers. So from the numbers and the data that we're collecting, we would know what has worked, what hasn't worked,
Join the Breakfast Daily team Monday through Fridays from 7:30 a.m. to 10. Let your voice be heard with the hashtag Breakfast Daily. Join us for breakfast daily, only on City TV.
Live music, interviews, poetry, and more with your favorite personalities. Be our guest on Saturdays from 2 to 4 p.m. for the most exciting moments on TV. Join Kojo Akoto Boateng for real entertainment right in your living room. Saturday Live on City TV and City 97.3 FM.
You're still tuned in to 30 Minutes right here on City TV. We're talking about the President Boying sack, relieving posts, firing, all of that in one, of the Energy Minister Boakye Agyarko, and social media reacting in different ways to that very, very, very big issue.
Yeah, surprising issue for many.
Yes, of course. And going into some more social media commentary, so Asagri Del Peter says, whilst we praise the president for his decision, we must not forget a good work by the minority who exposed these criminal activities to Ghanaians. Speaking in relation to the press conference the minority had about the Mary deal, well, Atta Kamla says people should stop praising the dog which has already been hung. Hey, this idiom. And give thanks and praise to the minority for their vigilance. Thanks and praise. I thought that belonged only to God.
Only to God.
But I guess Atta thinks it belongs to the minority as well. Well, going on.
Moving on.
And this one coming in from Frank, I think. Is it?
Kwabena Frank, yeah.
Frank. Interesting way to spell it. He says, thanks to the minority for exposing this fraudulent deal. He is only using the minister as a scapegoat. The seat is getting hotter for the press to sit on. And this brings into question another picture that has been circulating on social media, actually in relation to the minority.
I thought you were going to say in relation to the idioms. I've had enough.
No, the former President Mahama already sorted that out. Yeah.
All right.
But this particular picture has been circulating of 3 MPs, and they what they had seemingly predicted. So they are calling them our modern day Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego. So that is it. And that is Ablakwa, Honorable Ablakwa, Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa, Mahama Yarega, and Hassan Suhini. The reason being that the 3 of them actually, during Honorable Boakye Agyarko's vetting, said that he tried to bribe them with about 3,000 Ghana cedis. So the 3 of them actually petitioned the speaker for them to be a committee that will be set up to investigate.
I read about that. So what the accusation was that he bribed them with 3,000 Ghana cedis prior to or after the vetting?
Prior to enable them vet him easily. And then it became a whole shebang, but we're not going to that.
We will not go into
at all. But social media has still been reacting in so many ways about this particular one. One of it being the modern day Shadrach, Meglag, and
Meg what?
I don't know what I was saying, but you know that. Clearly, my
hashtag AJ. Tell her.
My Bible is a little low, but I will brush up and I'll come back. But a lot more social media reactions have been coming in various ways. Starting off with some more social media commentary, because it seems quite a lot is happening on the world of social media. When such breaking news come about,
And the fact that I went to bed, it was trending. Woke up, it was trending. Can you imagine? So from Ebenezer, must I forget? Let sleeping dogs lie. I was just thinking, never mind. Let sleeping dogs lie. His disrespect for industry experts' advice has cost him his job. Ebenezer, strong words. Moving on to some more social media commentary from Godwin. No one will believe Agyarko. He comes out with his side later. We Ghanaians do have a short memory, so if he has anything to say, he should please say it now. Don't speak for all of us. My memory is pretty decent. Moving on to some more social media commentary.
The interesting thing about this is that was not the only resignation that happened.
Oh, yes. More mystery
going on about it, because you see, The resignation, it also affected a communication person at the Energy Ministry, because Nana Damwa, who is a communication person who has been speaking on behalf of the minister, ended up also putting in his resignation as well. But it wasn't just a resignation that ended there. He's accusing another person, another spokesperson on governance and legal affairs, Herbert Crapper. So he's been saying that Herbert Crapper has been threatening him with messages and texts and a whole bunch of stuff, because he was bringing another presidential person, Gabi Ochidakmo of the Dankwa Institute, into the whole mix of their marriage. Well, so that is Nana Damwa on the left and Herbert Crapper on the right. And this is a message that was put out. So Herbert, this is Herbert texting, bro, be careful. And Nana Damwa replies, I hear you, chief. And Herbert comes again, I won't warn you again, be careful. And he goes, thumbs up. And he comes again, we are one party. We are government together. We want to succeed. We have to. Peddling falsehood about one another cannot be part of the story. One more lie about Gabi and we'll all have a little showdown. And I won't warn you again. You're a young man like me. Be warned. Wow. Accordingly.
It gets really scary when screenshots of messages and things
circulating on social media.
Circulating. Like, that is the beginning of something probably pretty dramatic.
I have a very easy solution to this. If you don't want someone, if you know that what you're about to type, if it's screenshot, can implicate you, don't type it.
Don't type it.
Call the person and talk on the phone. But then again, too, the person's phone could be recorded.
That's it.
So just keep it in your chest.
What can you do? You see the power of social media. The power of social media.
Well, it seems Nana Damwa is wanting to say that he has reported Herbert to the police based on these messages on the threats. He felt very threatened. But he
I feel like you're giving me filler.
How did you say filler? You know, because I got you guys. But it's interesting to see. Well, social media has been speaking on this because Boakye Jarko also went on social media and put out his own statement. So the former energy minister went on social media to say that when the dust settles, my side would be heard. Thank you. I had to slow down my pace to say that.
Thank you. How'd you say again? Thank you.
Yes. I thought that's how he would say it. Yeah.
But someone commented earlier on social media that, we as Ghanaians, our memory there, so hurry up and say what you have to. We don't want the dust to settle, But with these things, you have to take your time. You have to take your time. Yes. You can't make any rash comments and
because you never know.
Yeah.
It could come out in different ways. So sometimes I feel silence is always golden. Because nobody can determine what you're trying to your actions or your thoughts if you just keep quiet.
There you go. You can't incriminate yourself any further.
But people don't keep quiet on social media.
Nope, they're still talking. You guys are still talking. So let's take a look at some more of your social media commentary, because this was trending overnight, guys. Okay, so the bow tie that's now becoming famous.
Let's go into some trolls right about now, because people have been trolling Boakye Jarko, and this one actually went viral. In remembrance of our outgoing energy minister Boakye Jarko, we'll all be wearing this bow tie on Sunday. Please don't mislead any leader to wear anything different. We are happily protecting the public purse from the Ministry of Information. This is not the Ministry of Information, by the way. This is a parody.
This is Ministry of Filler.
Thank you.
Ministry of Gist. Just to be clear, it's Ministry of Gist.
And then, he has worn quite a lot of bow ties,
I like bow ties.
Yeah.
Do you like the bow tie?
He was known for his bow ties. We could take a few pictures of him, flaunting the
man
bow
of swag. That's what that is.
A lot, But we'll come back to that, because apart from the bow tie, people have been just putting out a lot of memes and tweets.
Right.
Oh, see the bow. Oh,
there you go. Oh,
yeah, this
was cute.
This was a gold and blue one.
Yeah.
And there's another one that comes up. But apart from the bow ties, a lot of people have been talking about himself in various ways. So people have been trolling in very interesting ways.
So I think take a look at some of the trolls. From Abena, was he sacked together with his bow ties, or will one of them be framed and hung in Parliament House with the inscription, though he was sacked, Jarko was here some. Wow.
Wow.
You guys are really mean. Abena.
Oh my God.
I won't say anything again. Moving on to some more social media commentary, aka trolling from Bariu. Am I saying it correctly?
Yes.
Right. Democracy is a system where only the opposition party speaks sense, but lose it when given the mandate to rule.
Wow.
I don't know if that was a troll or a jab.
I'm not even sure.
I feel like that was a jab. All right, Barry. So moving on to more social media Commentary from Enoch Oga-Mensah. Hey, it's a strong name. When this guy was being vetted, he was speaking slangs. I said to a friend who was admiring his fluent flow for that. And
yeah, bro, for akesino ebeye ejumano. And I was right. Wow.
Enoch.
That I felt that in my soul.
Right there.
I felt it in
your chest. Moving on to some more social media commentary from Godfred O.T. The sacking of Energy Minister Boakye Agyarko reminds me of how class prefects were punished on behalf of the class. It doesn't necessarily mean that the class prefect was solely at fault. You know, I was a class prefect. And all I know is that nobody tried to punish me. I had a little bit of say-so. Yeah, I paid my dues. Moving on to some more social media commentary. And from Kay, a lawyer who doesn't read and is being misled is busy sacking a sacrificial lamb. Don't trust this man.
Wow.
Sorry. Wow. You guys are mean. Moving on to some more social media commentary. And from Nee, one holds a PhD in reshuffling. Oh, and the other a master's degree in sacking. Oh, the difference between John and Nana right now.
Wow.
You guys.
Wow.
Say how you feel, huh?
People are not holding back the punches.
At all. Moving on to some more social media commentary.
And Reese Isifu says, Mr. Agyarko has just been admitted to his house after being bitten by the dead dog. Let's remember him in our prayers. Hey, these idioms, they never ever go.
No.
Or more social media commentary coming in. This one from Samuel Ellie. Energy Minister, it's very unfortunate you did not find yourself under the leadership of former President Mahama. At least you'd have ended up as a presidential staffer.
Oh,
wow.
At least you would have.
Wow. Wow.
All right, well.
And, well, it didn't end there with the funny messages and the trolling, because people decided to supersize it a lot by going on Facebook, writing their thoughts, and even creating memes to that effect. We'll take a look at some of the trolling, or a lot of the trolling that's been going on. Godwin says, President, I was misled. Minister, resign. Ministry say you were not misled. Be a president, sir. Okay, you are fired.
Oh,
a short summary of what happened, according to Godwin.
According to somebody's six-hand account.
Godwin's Facebook account. Moving on to more. Senor Chagli says we will miss Agyarko's impeccable phonetics whenever he speaks on energy issues. He added no single kilowatts. English #, copy. Hey,
our floor manager is laughing.
We're going into more social media commentary. And this one on Marcus, he says, yo gang, do you remember Daddy Bowtie's betting?
Hey.
Yanu swore he was the answer to all our power problems. Bad.
Oh, my gosh. Oh my gosh. Bad. You know that bad followed me through my weekend.
Charlie, bad. Yo gang. More social media commentary coming in. This time from BBC Pidgin. It says, Boakye Agyarko Alonte Bowtie, Energy Minister will mislead Ghana President on a married deal, chop sack. Wow, BBC Pidgin.
That's what they're putting out there to the world.
Alonte Bowtie.
Yo.
Whoever wrote this story, my God. Well, that is, if there's any more that comes up after it, but I think that's about it.
That's about it for the memes.
Yes.
Wow.
The BBC One, man.
That's what they're putting out to the world.
Alonte Bowtie. You know Alonte Bowtie? Yeah. Thank God. It is.
I don't. But we'll have to keep watching the trends and see if it will continue to trend tomorrow, because
yes. It'll be interesting to see what happens after this, and most interesting enough will be who will replace him. In terms, like right now is the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, John Bisameu. But is there going to be another person that will be coming after that? Is there going to be a reshuffle? Yeah. Well, we don't know. We'll be bringing it to you right here on the show when and if it does happen, because of course we'll be trending #1, I'm sure, on the trends list when this happens.
Wow. I mean, I'm not happy when anybody is dismissed. By the end of the day,
Charlie.
Yeah. I'm speechless. I'm left speechless. But you guys, you keep your social media commentary coming in. Get interactive with us. We want to hear from you. The conversation doesn't have to stop here like we keep telling you guys. So hashtag 30 minutes, hashtag 30 minutes. Myself and AJ Sapong and Melly Melfuro on Twitter and all our social media handles at City TV, Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. And tomorrow is going to be another day, more conversation happening,
absolutely. Right? A lot more happening on social media. Keep tweeting at us, hashtag 30 minutes. Let us know your thoughts about Bache Jacko and anything else, and we'll read it right here on the show. That's all the time we have. See you.